Over the years, I've gotten tons of letters and emails from people all around the world asking me some of the most strangest and outrageous questions I've ever heard in my life. So I decided to answer you guys back with this little segment I like to call Dear John. Check it out.
Dear John, how long you been rapping for?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I can't tell you the year, but I've just been rapping for a long time. Back in the days when Grandmaster Flash and the Treacherous 3 and the Sugar Hill Gang was rocking. Forget Sugar Hill, because Sugar Hill was the first on wax. Even before Sugar Hill, when I guess I was hooked on hip-hop, sneaking out, I'm gonna get a beating for this. I've been sneaking out my house, going down to the 369 Armory to see groups like the Force MCs and the Treacherous 3. And back then it was Spoonie G and the Treacherous 3 and Dr. Rock and the Force MCs. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. That's the answer to that, man.
Dear John, first off, salute to the General. Second of all, if you could play anyone in a movie, whether it be someone in music, an actor, an influential person in history, who would you be?
Now that is a good question. I have a few choices. It would be Marvin Gaye, Red Fox, historically probably Adam Clayton Powell or Frederick Douglass. Shout out to Harlem. Y'all get that one. Let me see. People say I would be good in the Gregory Hines story because I look like Gregory Hines. And the one that I would definitely most want to be in, I would want to play one of the guys from New Edition. And we already know who that is, right? So, yeah, that would probably be my biggest. Because I like New Edition so much, it would probably be one of the guys from New Edition. Most likely Mike Bivens. Or maybe Ralph Tresvant. Yeah, either one of those. Alright, good question though, man, good question.
Dear John, my question to you today is, why do all females think every guy is the same?
Honestly, J Muga, the reason women feel that way is because men are fuck-ups. Bottom line. When you meet a woman who likes you and you might like her, she might have apprehensions because the last dude that she was with fucked her over. And she's very, very careful and selective because 9 times out of 10, us men are going to do the same thing the last dude did. And it's in our nature to fuck up. Me too. So they expect this shit. They're waiting for the other shoe to fall. And 9 times out of 10, us as men, we don't disappoint. We're fuck-ups. And that's the answer.
What up, Jono? It's your boy Jay Insane, Maine. And I was wondering, what wouldn't you do for $1 million?
Well, what wouldn't I do for $1 million? I mean, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't do for $1 million. Shit, I wouldn't kiss Rosie O'Donnell on her ass. I wouldn't go to a gay strip club with RuPaul, and I'd be damned if I take tax advice from Wesley Snipes' ass. So, I mean, but, you know, those are a couple of things I wouldn't do. The question really is, what would I do for $1 million? But since you didn't ask that, I guess I can't answer that. So, thanks for playing.
Dear John, quick question. So, say you have a girl, right? Well, say she farts on you, right? What should you do? Should you kick her off, or should you just sit there and laugh? Because that shit is nasty. Let me know.
Me? I'd hold her ass down and fart right on her fucking face. That's what I'd do.
Dear John, my parents always told me to have a plan B. You look like a jack of many trades. I was wondering what your plan B would be away from music, comedy, acting, blah blah blah. What would be your plan B? your fallback?
Man, I'm actually gonna go with Blobbity Blah. Because, I mean, I like the way that sounds. And technically, that's the only plan that you actually mentioned that has a letter B in it. So I'm gonna roll with Blobbity Blah. And truth be told, you said acting, rapping, comedy. So acting would be plan A, rapping would be plan B, plan C would be the comedy, and then D would be Blobbity Blah. So technically I do have a plan B, C, and a D. But fuck all that, I'm staying with Blobbity Blah because I just like the way that sounds. Now, our question of the week from my correspondent, my man Mr. Chuck BJJ 2000. Remember, leave the answer to his question down below. Take it away, Chuck.
Dear John, back in the day, Little Kim was sexy. But I don't understand, why is it that she had so much work done that she looks like Janice from the Muppets?
This has been Dear John, and I'll see y'all next week.
Dear John, dear John, dear John, JohnOllie. Dear John, dear John, dear John. Can I ask you a question?